End of gasoline-powered cars, taxation of imports, reform of the carbon market at the risk of increasing fuel prices. The European Commission unveiled its battle plan for the climate on Wednesday, a colossal set of texts called Fit for 55 inches, Pare for 55, in reference to the EU's objective of reducing its carbon emissions by 55% by 2030. The NGOs CAN, Greenpeace, Oxfam, WWF, have jointly denounced a plan not ambitious enough. Here are the main proposals. The Commission wants to expand the current European carbon market, ETS, where companies in certain sectors can buy or trade the greenhouse gas emission quotas to which they are subject. ETS revenues would be better targeted, in particular to finance companies' clean technology projects, by rewarding their emission reductions on the basis of a fixed CO price student. This system would be extended from 2023 to maritime transport for the largest ships, freight or cruise, to or from the EU. This will not solve the main problem, the lack of alternative fuels, especially as this will not solve the main problem, the lack of alternative fuels, said Yuko Metsola, head of the Association of the Cruise Industry, CLIA. The ETS principle would also be applied to road transport and heating of buildings. Suppliers of fuel and heating oil would have to buy pollution rights on a second operational carbon market from 2025. Elected officials of all stripes and environmental NGOs denounce the foreseeable increase in the cost of the most vulnerable households, which could increase by some 40% per year, according to estimates. The Commission wants to drastically restrict the allocation of free polluting permits to EU companies and further reduce the volume of allowances in circulation each year, to automatically drive up the price of carbon. Brussels also proposes to subject imports in 5 polluting sectors, steel, aluminum, cement, fertilizer, electricity, to ETS rules, by imposing CO-dependent emission certificates on them generated by their production and the cost of which will be calculated on the carbon price in the EU. If a carbon market exists in its country of origin, the importer will only pay the difference. The mechanism would begin in 2026 and would gain in power over a decade. By treating imports and local production on an equal basis, Brussels believes it is staying within the rules of the World Trade Organization, WTO, and countering accusations of protectionism. For the sake of balance, Brussels would gradually reduce, between 2026 and 2036, the free quotas for European companies in the same sectors, before their abolition in 2036. The Europe Aluminum Federation pleads for the sustainable maintenance of free quotas, deemed necessary for their competitiveness.